Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over 5 Worlds 2023 games that are worth watching again. Without further delay, let's dive straight into the action.
General theme of their team composition, and then the Velvet coming in for Blabber as well. It's actually a departure from what Blabber's played for most of the summer split. Summer split was a lot of mouth.
Put that pressure on, does commit the flash this time around, doesn't find a ton of success, but they are really just trying to tax C9 everywhere, knowing Blabber was topside, knowing he was pushed out there. He's forced to flash and fudge. Now level 6 is up.
Oh, he's taken way too much damage from that equalizer already. He's gonna go straight.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, you use that at that timing to grab flash, then this is before 6, but Owner can use his flag and drag to threaten that with Faker stealing the shockwave, and now you grab Dragon control.
Ago, leaving Berserker down bot lane for a long time. It's allowed Carrier to push the wave, recall, and now be on the way to Rift Herald, which wouldn't give C9 time to kill it.
2v2 at the top side. The equalizer getting some big value, and now Owner is going to join up with this one, as they do want to extend this play, but not sure if they want to overextend as Sven has come on in. The flag and drag goes in up to the recon as Owner just doesn't give a damn. He has Carrier behind him, gets him in the death chamber. That's the ultimate comes out, and everybody is going down on the side of C9 in the top lane. T1 just burning them to a crisp in the top lane.
Well, and I think your guess is as good as theirs at this point in time. It looked very heavily favored even 12 minutes into this game.
Push people back in the river and look for a fight or drop the Herald mid.
While they're over the wall, they're looking for Sven as he is going to get dunked on, and he's got one hope, his ultimate ability, but that's not going to do enough as he was alone.
Carrier flying over the wall and throwing Qs at Berserker and Berserker juking them. There was never like a counterplay that C9 would be able to make.
Bud's in a lot of trouble. He flashes onto the other side of the equalizer. Zeus just tanking this one up. Budge is still alive underneath this turret. He's just going to get flagged from the heavens as Owner going to pick up his 4th kill in this game.
And here's another example. They spent so long on that dive top, so there's 3 people for C9 bot.
Defend this turret by himself. This is a cannon wave. So get the top side play to be a success. Unfortunately, Fudge's flash not good enough to get...
Hold his own in mid lane and press his F keys really good and talk.
He's been pressing his keys pretty well. Owner, once again, maybe it's showboating, I'm not sure. Owner in a little bit of trouble as he does have some help from his squad, but he is going to be able to get away. Blabber gets hooked by the feathers, and now there's a massive equalizer on the entirety of C1. Just trying to, C9 rather, trying to retreat out of this one. That's a huge fight comes out from Carrier, and they turn this one around, and even the tower can't get into this one, as Carrier will disable that. This might just be a clean ace going into the hands of T1, and that it is. Nobody will fall on the side of T1.
An insane win here for T1, but we all saw it coming. They had control over the Dragon, and at this point in time, Owner is just so tanky, he can absorb a lot of that damage, and as the turn begins, it feels almost...
Yeah, we have.
We've had a couple of 24-minute games as well. And, Wolf was talking about it before. We're on pace for a perfect game. That's just going to be Berserker dead for free. There's just no help under the turret. He has flash, but no time to react. And T1 are just taking whatever they want on this map right now.
On that inhibitor turret, if they want to commit to it, they don't even have to. And T1 have control over every zone on the map.
Faker, I mean, he's drawn 3, 4, 5 people just down to the bottom side of the map. And yes, they will get this objective bounty.
Not a perfect game, chat.
Not a perfect game, but it's a perfect Baron. Nobody is going to contest them on that one. As we saw the win probability once again powered by AWS, it looked like 100% actually this time. There wasn't even like a little blip.
Yeah, that's about right. This would be a higher win probability than G2's comeback on day 2 when they were at a 99.4% chance of losing.
Yeah, I think we might be adding 50 gold for the Nexus on this Red Bull Baron power play if they wanted to push it further. But just to be safe, they will of course sync up the waves. They're going to put Faker in the bottom lane here. And Blabber...
Hey, he got the blue buff.
Yeah.
You know what?
At what cost,
That's pretty good. He got the buff. Oh, no, he's in a lot of trouble. Yeah, he's being chased down here by Owner. I think that Carrier is just going to let him do the 1v1 thing, and there he goes, dunked into...
But if you just sit in your base, what are you doing at this point? I mean, T1 have won this game, and everything that happens from now on, and frankly, everything that happened from 5 minutes ago on is really hard to criticize for C9. There really is no correct play.
Now Faker is just doing a dance in the enemy base at this point in time, picks up the quickness and just kind of shoves it in their face as T1. You know, they're on pace to try to break One of the fastest games that we have had here in the Swiss stage. The turrets of the Nexus are already going down. C9, they're gonna have to make one last stand, and they get the knock up here on a Zeus, who loses a total of 0 health at this point in time as the Bard ultimate comes out as well. And Carry is having a lot of fun at this point. Fudge is in that backline, but he's just going to be ripped to shreds by the Feathers once again. As T1 will play with their food, they will get what they deserve after this victory. As down will go the Nexus. T1 will move on to 2-1 in the
Spreading
Swiss
around
stage.
kind of from Adam. You can see this pocket pick here of the Lissandra as well, and is very clearly full-on dive. The Lissandra meant to be a really good
Tier 1 turret as Yikes coming around. Yagao is low on mana. They might just try to go for the full-on dive here. Cap's going to be taking the damage from the turret first. Yagao trying to get away, to the skies, trying to keep him alive, but it's Yike with the first blood. Before the ulti comes back up for the Zeri, but it doesn't look like it.
Yep, exactly. And Shun feeling now that Bin is safe as
Never mind, they are going to go in. Elk is under pressure, and G2 finds their second kill. G2.
advantages that are becoming big ones. He's only able to far from max range.
There they are, flash ulti, Yike coming in over the top. Caps crashing a massive wave into the mid lane Tier 1 turret. They're up 1,500 gold. A TP's coming in. BLG wants to make a fight now as the Drake is going to be taken low. Shun comes up. The Drake is claimed by Yike, but it's going to be a kill and a shutdown. Back over to Bin.
Not close. Yike also has a stride breaker and has ulti up.
All right, Elk's going in here in the bottom lane. Mickey goes over the wall there with the claw, trying to stop this play from happening. Yagao from downtown. Mickey trying to get himself away as Yagao is locked up, having to flash back the other direction. Yikes is here. Out. On's in trouble. They've brought Caps into the mix. He gets the root. He gets the extra damage from the blooming blow. Has to flash away from the root to guarantee that Caps wouldn't be able to grab him. Yike was hovering. Now Mickey trying to get away as the Nature's Grasp comes out. On wanting to reach him here with the quickness. Ain't quite gonna get there. Mickey wants to buy an extra moment here with the ulti, but Elk's got the damage.
Clean from on circle of control that is going to keep Cap safe, going to keep him pushing up and extending that advantage. He was already up 30-40 early, and he could have definitely not given up any plates, but he knew that he needed to play the map. He knows that he needs to really be.
Shun fires out the Nature's Grasp. Cap's trying to stop these guys. Twisted advance. Back onto Mickey. They charm him up. They want to blow him up, but they can't find him here just yet. The ulti keeps him alive. Zap comes through. Shun takes. Very slow Drake game so far. Just the first couple over to the side of G2 as Yagao gets away over the wall. Yike wants to chase him. They turn it back around. G2's jump there is overcommitted. They strike him down. Yagao.
Mid. So at the very least, G2 is going to get that tier 1 for free. BLG, though, might end up in a fight because Broken Blade about to have that ulti. Here he comes.
Yikes, ready to jump in with a paranoia. Mickey goes in for the claw. He finds a lockdown onto 2. They want to burst him down, but they won't find him just yet. There goes for the kill. Pop blows up. Caps found everybody, but is it going to be enough? He gets the kill on Yagao. Hansama goes back over the wall, but Bin hunts him down. Broken Blade and Yike back over onto the Dragon. This is going to be taken very low. It's claimed by Broken Blade. They're on soul point, but at what cost? Broken Blade cuts down Bin. Elk is melee range against the Olaf. He flashes away, but he still puts the bullets through him. Caps.
Difference, and now this is not much defense here with that low tower.
Nope, Yagao tries to get something back, but honestly, G2 have bullied him. This
2 towers plus the kill going to G2 down on this bot side. The gold lead extends. That allows him to pull off these special plays.
Mickey and Yike jumping in. Hans ready to follow up as they want to find the pick onto Shun. He tries to get away, but the guy said damage is more than enough.
Time, and if they overcommit, Yagao is hunting, but Caps might just 100 to 0 him.
Oh, he missed the Q. Blooming Blows not connecting means there's no insta-burst there, but it's still G2 on the Mountain Soul. Bin trying to step up and challenge these guys, but it ain't gonna happen. He has to run. BLG in full retreat. On goes for a knockup on Broken Blade, but what's that gonna do? Not a whole lot of anything. Mountain Soul for the LEC's #1 seed.
And they want more. Broken Blade.
Broken Blade with the undertow. Mickey ready to charge forward. Paranoia's back up, ready to go again, and Yagao is about to die. Yike takes the kill. Shun tries to find Hansama as Elk wants to fire, but Caps can't find the Pop Blossom. Shun takes out Hans. Caps falls with the zap. A shutdown back over to Shun as now Yike is trying to chase over, but he ain't gonna find him. A killing spree for Elk. Could this be what BLG needed?
Elk just went crazy in that fight, anticipates the R flash from Caps, gets back, they get the bounty mid, they're gonna get the Baron as well. BLG flipped this game on its head. Elk absolutely takes over in the 5v5.
We have seen it before. 2 minutes. G2 need to dig in their heels and
Through this guy, he's going to make you pay, and they're setting up here, trying to control vision on the spot side of the map to very, very difficult. And you know that Caps is on the flank, but they've spotted him.
He's trying to go in. He gets knocked back by Yagao. Pop of the stasis trying to stay alive, but now it's going to be Bin in the middle of everybody. Hans grabbing the assassination on the BLG mid laner. Bin tries to stand and fight. It's Mickey traded away 1-for-1 so far. Bin wants to slice and dice, but he can't get away just yet. Now he finally will. Broken Blade trying to finish off the enemy top laner as BLG wants to regroup and peel the Olaf away. They can't kill him. He's so damn tanky. Elf with the ult. He's going to pop the Guardian Angel from the Nocturne as now he's refiring back on the Olaf. He wants to kill him to On, but Broken Blade can't do it. Elf's going over the wall. He's trying to outfight it. Can he get the damage? Bin with a stun into Hans, but instead he gets brought down himself. Caps with a shutdown.
We're back to live. We're back to Elder.
Everybody's ready to go. Broken Blade's not here. There's no TP on the Olaf. Bin's gonna respawn here in about 3 seconds. The Elder's down to 4,000 HP. Could it be an Elder flip to end the game? Shun's locked down. Elder Drake coming to G2. What about the team fight after? Caps dies before he can get the ulti. Now they're gonna put the damage into Hans. Bin's already killed off Yikes. Hans is gonna die. They got the Elder, but they may have.
They have to buy time.
Tier 2 turret under pressure. Already yet. Those 15-second respawn timers.
Those bones keeping BLG scared. BLG don't have the confidence to actually fully step forward. They're not really getting any chip damage at all down on the tower because they know they could get engaged on.
It's all about Elk and Caps. Elk tries to get away, but he's going to be knocked into the Guardian Angel as soon as the fight begins.
Hans.
Now they want to turn back onto Hans. He's killed off. Elk hops back over the wall. He's ready to kite it out. G2 are collapsing. Ben gets the kill back over onto Mickey as Broken Blade wants to protect Caps. Elk is unstoppable. G2 have crumbled. The fight was long and arduous, but BLG have triumphed. Caps gets a shutdown, and maybe he can save the game.
Let's see, it's Caps in a 1v3. He's gotta hold on, but it is looking so dire. They commit everything for Elk, but he had the GA. They took him down once, they couldn't get him twice, and now Caps, with no flash, has to hold on.
He's got 15 seconds until Mickey's back, then 15 more for Hans.
It's not over.
It's not over yet. The carries are dead on BLG.
Thinking, where could he be? And they're trying to look potentially here for a pick onto Caps.
Oh,
He's
it's
very
Caps.
far.
If he gets caught, that's huge. Pop Blossom ain't gonna get anything. He fires up another route to try to lock down Yagao. On goes in. Now they're turning it around. Elk is gonna die. Huge play from Onsama. He'll be traded away for Caps, but now Ben and Shun will be killed by the might of all of G2. Ben cannot survive for very much longer. The Guardian Angel's gonna bring him back, but On and Yagao will not save him. G2 just found themselves a fight and found themselves an Elder. That's your LEC MVP! Getting it done and keeping G2 alive.
The crowd here in Seoul erupting in G2 chants. They love the battle. They love the fight. Watch Mickey, top of your screen, right here. That long flank, that right there is an engage from the LEC MVP. And he sets it up for the squad. So risky staying back there for that long. He was on that flank engage for a full minute at least. And they get the pick onto Elk with no GA on him. It means so much, and now they get better for them ever from here.
This is it. You take the Baron, do a recall if you need to, and then you...
They're for sure going to lose the Outers. They're for sure going to lose an inhibitor. They have to make the call. Do we try to fight into this? Do we just try to give it up and defend to the Nexus? How long can we hold on? Because they need to thin this wave as much as possible.
Nature's Grasp flies out. Yike blocks it with Spell Shield. TP coming in. They're going to kill On before anything else happens. Hansama's on a rampage. And Broken Blade leads the charge. Elf's knocking it away. And Caps throws them all up into the air. Yagao will not stop it. G2 will not go down without a fight. Quadra kill for Hansama.
They're trying to go for the Penta, but it is over. It is done. G2 have won. Here comes Hans. He wants that Penta. Give it to him. He deserves it.
Hans trying to chase them. Yagao trying to get away. It's not going to matter. The Nexus will fall. It's all theatrics at this point for the Pentakill. Hans won't get there. He's still trying to chase it. Yagao gets out, but the series goes on. We're going to game 3.
Let's go.
really good against Nico if you just wait for it to pop up in the air to reduce the burst damage.
It feels like for both sides, although now they should be able to ping that BDD is not here, you would imagine, but Weibo are sticking around and they're going to get engaged on as now Lehengs, that's going to be first blood going the way of Weiwei, but he will immediately be taken down in the trade. Sure. This top lane has looked pretty contentious as well as Keen this time maybe looking for the angle. He is going to go all out now, hits the Q3 onto the Shy, who doesn't have his flash, and everybody is here. We got 3 members of KT trying to get on top of the Shy, and they will be able to take him down.
He gets the minions, KT gets his life, and then it looks like they're trading neutral objectives. Rift Herald for the first Chem Tech Drake. Good start to what we're hoping is a banger game.
Yeah, definitely about this very tricky play. Very, very tricky. They have no idea. They both get caught by it. The double root comes in. Will anybody actually go down? It's aiming. Will assassinate.
We'll see if Weiwei can counter this.
Yeah, he's going to flash on in and trade flashes, but Lehen's still here. It doesn't look like aiming's getting out, but the damage is going in onto Weiwei. Can they turn it back? Yes, he will. As the kill will go, but it's traded as light. Will
history. 12 years of Worlds. Only 2 Korean teams have ever not made it out. As we might have a fight in River.
Well, really wanting that scuttle grab as in goes BDD, catches 2 of them, and the teleport flank from Keen is perfect. Where did that ward even come from? Big equalizer, though, from the Shy. Can they turn this one around? He's doing insane amounts of damage as KT fight on it, but it doesn't matter. It's a double kill over to Keen. And here
with that reset.
Lehen's just going for a little walk here, doesn't seem to care. Wow. Now he's going to turn it onto Weibo, understanding that they could be there and totally turning the tides. That's another kill.
Perfect. But I think this is an overextension here from Weibo because you have Drake available, you've got a little bit of control over the river, and look at this. I mean, this is a massive lead across the board here for KT, but you had river control, you didn't have vision on the left side of the Drake pit, you're kind of banking on, you don't have follow-up onto a Nautilus. Maybe you catch a Squishy, maybe you catch Kai so you could burst her down, but unfortunately that play was just not meant to be. And that's the turret.
7 CS, who's near 2 items himself, as
Shy.
now the Shy is in a lot of trouble. Do they have the damage? Those Leona ult is going to zone aiming quite a bit as now Lehen's on the run here. Cuz does come in and the TP, and everybody on KT is here as the Sivir is nowhere near. So it's just going to be KT taking a free kill.
I don't care if it's a Leona with Eclipse, it doesn't matter. I don't care if that's your turret, I'm going to make it happen.
Here they go.
Okay, they're going to spot him. That is BDD, not Keen. But meanwhile, it's just, you know, Weiwei going in, face shaking in the jungle. It's going to be another flash garnered as the follow-up comes in, and there is the auto, but they can't quite follow up on the Xiao. That is a lot of stuff just thrown into an Orianna that they do not get. The equalizer is perfect. It totally zones KT into this fight, and chat, what have you done? KT, somebody got excited for these guys as they have gone way too deep, and the Hens is going to get caught off as well. Keen, okay, it's got a very nice angle. As I immediately counter curse at Xiao, who's looking for a little bit more. Keen is alone. 1v3 and down he will go. And
we talked a lot about in our previous game. I mean, Kai'Sa does have strong damage output, Rage Blade stun, but the
Soul will allow them to be a lot more aggressive.
And also, I mean, KT, they had control of Baron. They forced Weibo to clear vision. They come over here. And let's see if Weibo with no vision can force the way through. TP coming out.
Well, they do want to go for the turn here as the ult goes in onto the Jarvan, but that is way too early. Keen level 16 trying to just zone away the entire team. As they turn it away, he is done! As the jungler of Weibo is just gone, and Crisp is super low as well. Down will go Lehen's, but that should be Baron over the side of KT. As Equalizer does go down onto BDD, they want to get a bit more on the side of Weibo, as Cuz might just have to sacrifice himself here as the rest of his teammates do get out of the fight.
I mean, this is chaos, though. Cuz is on the run. We have Mountain Drake coming up in a minute. Keen is still around. Look how wide we have to go on the camera.
Oh, they got him!
TP!
With the shockwave, and there's the TP as KT thinking about a bit more. They've got aiming here. He does have that killer instinct. The Shy has to be so careful. He is not that tanky. That's where's the damage? Where's the follow-up? It's not coming in. His aiming finally has to flash on into this one just to try to turn it back. But now he's running out of Sivir, and down he will go. It's a huge shutdown into the hands of Xiaohu.
I feel like KT have severely bungled this. They had a lot of control. They did get the Baron.
It's also going to give Weibo this Mountain Drake, which is just going to extend the game even more, get you even close to that 5.
Backs way to the turret.
Banshee's Veil done here for aiming.
Oh, the play from Lehen's. What was that? Right over the wall. And that is a free Jarvan given over to aiming. TP from pretty far behind. That's BDD. He's looking for the shy. He is going to get this huge burst, and he catches the rumble, but BDD nearly dies as an equalizer comes in. KT are going very deep. BDD has to try to follow up on this one. Keen just trying to keep this fight alive as Weiwei gets the big combo in, and now they can't overextend into Weibo. At this point, he can tank this one, especially with the Sivir. They have so much Baron damage. KT forced into this fight. They do not have a choice as Keen looking to follow up on this one as in goes aiming. Finds Xiaohu, but look at that shield, is just massive as now the Shy have gone too far into aiming. He kites it back. There's the W, and Light, they finally take out the Sivir. He goes into GA, and Xiaohu, he's just gonna have to abandon ship. They finally get that pick onto the Sivir they've been looking for this entire game.
They want it more. They want to try to get Xiaohu here. I don't think they can catch him.
The game's still not over.
I mean, it's not over yet. The Baron is still up. They have Mountain Soul available as well. 2 massive objectives here for KT. They see Xiaohu's ball is placed, and they're looking to go through it. In this
37 minutes, 18 deaths for the team, still unkilled. If he can actually get this, it's going to be so close.
Weiwei's close.
Oh, the W comes in with the Kaisa, and that is the smite objective bounty. Oh, God, they got Keen right behind him. They're trying to corral this one as he's got the Shy up against the wall, but the team is so far behind. The all-out comes in. There's the knockup from the Q, and in goes aiming. Immediately, the rumble is popped, and the follow-up comes in from the side of KT. They say they don't need that Mountain Soul. They will just take your lives instead as the Nautilus ultimate will get Weiwei, and that is a 3-0 as KT look to push in.
This is insane.
This has got to be it.
This has got to be it. You have to think they've got enough damage to rip through these turrets. We're almost 40 minutes in. There's no way to hold.
Can they end it is the question. The 2 carries, they remain, but the turrets are falling so unbelievably fast, and Xiaohu, he's just 100-0. There is no hope, and KT will get the job done in 38
Delight for On, not for Delight. In fact, it will be despair for Delight against On, who will very much be on in this Dragon. Having the bot lane that always gets the push helps you out a huge amount, as we see the Dragon secured for BLG. The 2nd seed from the LPL when you are the favorites coming in. Only extenuate those circumstances as the Nature's Grasp comes out. Smite secured by Peanut as they look for the engage world ender. Chobi with a great base seal locks up 2. Yagao trying to join the fray, bin low, but he's able to dash away. Dora going forward. First blood to GenG, and signs of life for GenG, and signs of life here in Busan.
And Yagao doesn't have flash because of the earlier play. We'll see if Peanut can extend, but he dies!
Shockwave, Peanut goes timber, ace in the hole onto Light. The Glacial Fish are going wide, but flash ignite into the Piltover Peacemaker.
2v2 kill found. Delight now.
Depth charge onto Elk. He still has flash, he still has heal, but where's he going to dash to? As the GenG bot lane comes to life as well.
Much needed play there for GenG. Delight finds his opportunity.
Trophy going in with the Soul Unbound, pull back with the shockwave, but he can dash away. The Fate Seal blocked though with the Cataclysm. And Chobi will fall. No ultimate. Peanut has his. The Nature's Grasp possibility is there's the Glacial Fissure. Nature's Grasp used, but they all line up. Good hook onto the back line as the TP is now invested from either side. Chobi trying to come in from the top side of the fight, but Doran's already dead. And now pays them to cleanse away. The ace in the hole finds his prey, but only 100 HP.
T2 series, the rate at which he's able to react with TPs to make these cross maps happen. The moment he sees that door, great effect, but the level of harassment that this champion can provide is so difficult to deal with. Give this one up.
Yep, they just decide top lane tower is more important. Finn makes sure they don't lose the turret off it as well, so it's a Drake for a tower trade across the map. Also vision control gained once again by BLG up towards the top river. Not too much of it. Wasn't quite able to see exactly how much they got because obviously we see the Orianna there, but there's the TP. Nature's Grasp coming out as the collapse onto Peanut was a possibility, but in the end doesn't bear fruition.
Small win there for GenG on specifically the teleport, but yeah, BLG still going to be happy with the trade. Giving up a single Drake, not the end of the world. TP coming in here, they want to hold to onto this turret.
Chobi has TP as well. No wards behind for him to get to, and with the snap trap lineup, felt like the tower was pretty much lost. Could have just kept pushing in the bot lane, but they tried to invest some resources into defending. Delight is looking for Yagao, but Shun steps in the way. The depth shot coming out as well. The killer instinct, a possibility here for Paze. He dives in. They find Yagao. The shockwave. It's not going to be enough. And GenG seconds before it's back off cooldown.
Yeah, also just in general, going to be hesitant, right, to engage on the Braum as Chovy going to use his health bar to make sure he gets looking.
GenG don't have to contest this.
They don't.
But every time we've said that so far this series, they have then contested
they've committed
it, so.
2 TPs to mid lane now.
There we are, Chovy and Doran join the fray. Stopwatch completed on Chovy. I think a fight is brewing. Bin locked up for the moment. He'll be able to dash away. Chovy pulled back by the Soul Unbound. GenG don't really have the vision control as of yet. They're going to try and garner it now, but there's wards behind them as well. The Dragon started, would be the second for GenG, down to 5,000. Bin with the Dominus, slowed, stopped by Doran, who acts as a bodyguard. Now the hook onto Bin, knocked up with a death charge as well as Bin tries to heal himself up. Chovy getting onto the back line with the shockwave, pulls him out, shut out! Chovy down, but here is Pays to find another. The Dragon going over, flash away from Elk, twisted advance, they dive onto Elk, on the front line, trying to get in the way as Shun forces Pays away. Shun will take down Pays, and Elk still standing like he's ever been for BLG. Elk still survives, but Doran finally vision cleared out by Shun. The Dragon down to 4,000 as GenG look to push forward, push BLG off. Infernal change, there's the Nature's Grasp as well. The Dragon secured, it's Shun that gets it. Do we see it? The Baron has been begun. There's the TP from Chovy, Delight. Looking for vision in the pit, puts a control ward in. Doran going forward with the World Ender. And on the back of the wings of the World Ender, GenG look to make their final stand. BLG's fate sealed by the combination of the Aatrox and the Yone. And Busan roars into life.
It is the flank that they've been looking for. It feels like the entire series. Finally, GenG get the jump on BLG, who tried to bite off a little bit more than they can chew. And at the very least, GenG gonna walk away with a Baron here.
Well played fight from GenG. Elk didn't even get to use his flash. The collapse was fantastic. Very clearly at the top. The siege will now begin. Tier 2 gonna drop in the bot lane. They've kept Chovy in mid.
Full on 5v5. What I assume will be around Baron.
With the amount of control at the lead, they are a terrifying team to play against. They're really good.
Doran level 18 already, able to keep the rest of BLG away, and Delight and Doran teaming up to make sure that BLG are on the back foot as Chovy goes forward, ongoing in. Shun looking for the Cataclysm as well, pops his stopwatch as Doran goes down, the Baron secured. BLG can look for more. How much further can they chase? Not much is the answer. GenG sacrificed their top laner, but secure the Baron.
Gonna be a win for GenG, but BLG are gonna try and look for a window here. We're pretty late into the game. It's 45 seconds on Doran before he is back up. At the very least, BLG should be able to get themselves some turrets. Maybe even trying to push for an inhibitor here. Bin is gonna TP in.
I mean, look at top lane. Chovy's just chosen to split push. He's going to be able to secure that tower. What do BLG do now? I think that this is their best opportunity to actually fight. They have a numbers advantage. An inhibitor will be
much quarterback. And it might just be a soul into a Baron, into an Elder. You have to give credit to the LPL 2 seed. So consistently able to find.
Here we go.
Wins is on. Steps forward. Infernal Chains will drag him back. Bin acting as a front line. Chovy looking for the flank position. Shun tries to dive onto him. The Mortal Steel gets the knock-up. Doran going forward as Bin with the Dominus is locked up. Stopwatch, is it enough to buy him enough time to get out? It is for now, but Pays dives forward and Bin dies, and GenG.
We're going to try and defend for as long as we can. Assuming he can take that inhibitor down, which then should draw them just a single member from BLG away. And there you go, they've unlocked the bottom tower. As long as they can play away from the Caitlyn, then GenG can slowly chip away. You can see now BLG being divided. The Yone in the top lane.
Chovy the target for now, but the cannon minions doing enough work on those inhibitors. Inhibitor in the bottom lane will fall. Pays locked up, flashes away. The Cataclysm will get his GA, but is it enough here for BLG? Doran coming in from the flanks as Pays is brought back to life. The flag and the drag from Shun is just found or wanting, but the engage continues from BLG. GenG disengaged.
He sells it immediately. We'll see what he picks up. Looks like he's going back to boots. Chovy, not done though, wants to pick up this inhibitor. Part of On's ultimate actually clips him. Gets the knock up. It's enough as Chovy.
He's going to kill him.
Falling low. Has the shield, but it's just enough to keep him alive. BLG were pushing forward to try and fight for the Elder, but GenG are looking for the Nexus. Shun already called out as they look for more. He's trying to get away, but there's one, there's two, there's more. But GenG FaZe diving forward, the killer instinct living up to its name as Shun tries to get away and will escape to live another day. But the Nexus, the target in the eyes of GenG, as they are looking to fight back in this series. A reverse sweep is what it will take, and GenG have taken the first step.
A crazy game.
That can combo you in any fight. It's extremely simple. If you've got set up on an objective.
To see if Weibo can actually collapse onto this one. Light eventually does make his way in. This is a very slow Dragon that is going down right now, and already they're going to get that poke on Hansama, and immediately G2 just going to back away. It is one singular Cloud Drake in a Broken Blade. Broken Blade playing this one very respectfully. He lets the wave push into him. I say that, and now he's stepping up straight into the Vi. The combo comes in. Can they take him out? Yes, they can. No flash, no hope for Broken Blade as the Shy and Weiwei put it together. And now with the all-out, the Shy is looking for a little bit more. Now Caps coming on in here, looking to get punished by Weiwei as a huge wobble combo does come out from G2, though. They turn it around, but Xiaohu says no. He will turn it back, but he doesn't get too much damage, and G2 will end up with the win in this
person. And every time G2 starts to win in a matchup that people are a little bit nervous about, you appear, and here we go, another fight.
Vedius just appears right at the right time. G2 are winning, Vedius is here, and now G2 is here in the bottom side. Crisp is just gone as G2...
But Weibo in a much better position for the time being.
And the Kraken Slayer is picked up here for Hansama, so he was able to, with that additional gold, he picked up bottom side. Shy
is looking for something here, or at least the Shy is looking to punish perhaps. Who's going to win out in this one? Broken Blade has to
We often saw him go for the hull breaker and be this split pushing identity.
Ooh, Hansama caught out a bit here. He's stunned nearly 100-0. Finally goes into the Featherstorm. He's still alive, and he goes to the push. Light finally takes him out. That was getting pretty close to him getting away, but Weibo will be able to punish in the end. Not able to respond on time. It's a double kill. See that even after that duo kill down on the bottom side. G2's bottom lane have just gotten too many advantages earlier on, besides, you know, going down eventually to Light, that they're just ahead. They take down that full...
But I don't think they're really in a great position to do so. They have to walk through so much vision. The map is very dark, but Yike and Mickey will lead the way.
They want this Herald so badly. It looks like they're going to try to commit anyways. Caps in position for an ult, but he's not going to commit.
The Cassante, yeah, so they're just going to take this mid-tier 1 instead in the trade of this one. So, well, I say that, immediately Weibo able to rotate on over, and now they barely find Caps. He's going to get combo now. Shy in a little bit of trouble here as the One's on top of him, and he's just trying to get to safety here, but there's just too many G2 members that are able to hound them down in the bottom room.
He's literally going top, and the Shy's like, I'm making a play, guys. The rest of Weibo weren't really on the same page. They couldn't really offer much assistance, and he ends up giving his life.
Yeah, the Cassante power can be quite aggressive sometimes, as now he's basically doing it again. He's in the front, but he's just going to go down for free as Weibo, they're trying to get this Dragon. Will they even do so? Yes, they will. The smite comes in, but G2, they're looking for more. Mickey on the engage. He does find Crisp, and that will be 2 kills into the hands of G2 in trade for the Dragon.
If you want to put a positive spin on it, the Shy dies in mid. They save the turret. The Shy dies around Drake. They are able to secure the Drake, which is sole point here for Mountain, which is going to be incredibly powerful for this Cassante, and how tanky he's going to be later on. As meanwhile,
oh boy, well, Xiaohu, he's been caught out. He's been found out, and it looks like eventually he will just go down to the turrets, try to give this kill over to the Rakan, and let's see if he can. Yes, he will.
But Hansama looking to finally take this tower down. Nice flash.
Oh yeah, he's going to get flashed on and finally goes for the late ult once again. And this time it looks like he might just get out, but no,
nice.
The residual damage comes in. They are spotted in some sense, even if it's a bit late. They're still going to go for this, though. They have the rel.
Please don't flip this.
They have the rel. We'll see if they still want to flip it with this extra damage. As the Vi threatening there, the ult comes out, and Hansama is going to respect this one. Yike is getting pretty low in the pit, though. G2 find themselves against the wall here as Weiwei is trying to threaten up to the Yone. The burst damage is there. They take out Broken Blade, and that might just be enough as Yike is left alone in the pit, and it's a disaster for G2. WeiboGaming totally cleaned them up in the Baron pit. And that is going to be a huge lead for them.
Sitting on them, Caps uses it at the end. He is, of course, going to escape. It looks very likely to escape here. Yeah, he's going to get out, but I mean, those ultimates are what you need to turn, and that's the idea with this composition. You feel confident you can give that up.
Yeah, and already on this Red Bull Baron power play, about 4,000 gold already into the hands of WeiboGaming. And now look at G2, they're all in the river. They want to challenge this one. Hansama has the cleanse this time around, but now he is down that for the ensuing team fight. Let's see if WeiboGaming look for the turn, or if they just want to get this Mountain Soul. G2 making their way into the pit. They go for the engage, it totally whiffs, and now Yike is alone, as in the frontier, Crisp is taking a huge amount of damage. Caps gets isolated on the bottom side, and he's gonna go down. The assassination potential of this WeiboGaming composition, they're looking for more. They want Hansama, the feathers do nothing, and WeiboGaming are totally going to wipe them up in the bottom river. They will take the Mountain Soul, and now they are sitting on the throne of this game.
It's over, it's done. Weibo just dismantled G2. They feel forced into this fight because of the Soul. And G2, it was around the Baron again, but unlike D+, there is no window, there is no opportunity.
Gameplay, and they are just going to thrive in it here at the end of this game. So this is going to get pretty interesting. I mean, Broken Blade,
Second major item. Caps now completed third, level 16 for him. Mickey.
They're trying to go for something here as just going to be Wombo combo. They finally found the engage, and they take down one of the most important members. That's a double kill now for G2. They find a miracle engage, and this is right when the Baron is spawning. G2, let's see what they do with this now.
I mean, the Shy and Weiwei here are going to try to contest this. G2 took a lot of damage on that engage, but they have damage to rush this Baron down right now. Let's see what Weibo do.
Every single ultimate has been used from G2. They have to find a way to keep Weiwei out of the pit.
They got to keep Weiwei out. They got to keep the Shy off of their backs. This guy is like a juggernaut right now. Can you stop this Cassante? I'm not sure. That's the Baron is going to go the way of G2, but what about the ensuing fight? They get Caps on the top side of this one. He's the first to go down. Bit of an engage from Mickey X. A little bit. Hansama trying to hold his own against Light, and he will be able to hold on to it. G2 are turning this fight in their favor after they get the Baron. And Weibo, it was looking potentially good with their tanky Cassante, not looking so good anymore. The shutdown, just one more going into the hands of Hansama. As Weiwei's still on the chase, maybe just a bit of desperation. The rest of them are getting out as Yike might have to give his life for it, but man, G2 took a huge step in the right direction. That's 2 kills for Xiaohu.
Wrong with the Kaisa, so if Xiaohu is down, yeah, you have this tanky front line with the Shy, but it's not going to be enough.
Let's see if they can do exactly that. The Shy this time on the front lines, but Yike is right there, just waiting for it, but they might just have the damage. The engage comes in, Hansama gets that ultimate off, and the Wombo comes in such a huge way for the side of G2. So many low health bars. Cap's still alive, but Light has to go 1v3 right at the end. Can he do it is the question. The knockup from Mickey is just barely enough as the ball is in the front here. Caps will be able to take him down. The
one opportunity for G2, and you see they clear out vision in the pit, but Weiwei decides to go in trying to catch Hansama here, and the Wombo combo, you pointed it out, Valdez, the follow-up is fantastic. It is nasty, and this is exactly what we're talking about. We talk about circles, we talk about Yone ults, it all comes together here for G2.
In Europe, we call that a 3K Elo shockwave. Spectacular from Caps. He finds so many members, a triple kill for him. Coming up absolutely clutch for the team. Fantastic from
WeiboGaming just grouped together here. They will sustain some damage, but it doesn't look like G2 is going to be able to end the game off of this alone. Despite getting a massive swing in gold as well, they're still just a little bit behind. You can see how crazy this game has been.
I mean, it's been just insanity. And at this point, G2, they're trying to get as much out of this Elder Drake push as possible.
Now, if you get a pick,
do it.
If you get a pick, I mean, you can end this game. Weibo have to respect this and give this inhibitor up.
It's going to be pretty interesting to see how G2 can manage this. Still 40 seconds on the push. Weibo, are you going to go for the pick? No, they just find Xiaohu in the front. He's just going to be taken out for free. And look at the knockup from Mickey. He just gets so much more in Hansama. In that backline, the Shy trying to be the hero. But I don't think there's any heroes left on the side of Weibo. They do clear the wave, though. And that is going to give them a chance here. Some extra time for the Elder buff to fall off. 20 seconds left here for G2.
Holy moly, they actually dived the Nexus towers to get that kill onto Xiaohu. They're looking to end the game right now.
I mean, Xiaohu, he's been picked again.
Here we go again. They get the knockup on the Light. He's all alone. He gets taken out. That's going to be, I think, Weiwei. He's getting burned out 1 second on the Elder Drake buff, and they quite a wave. They've got that one minion in the back as G2, they're trying to push on in, but respawns come out from Weibo, and Broken Blade, he's got a shield, he's giving it a chance. Another stun comes out from Yike as Mickey doesn't get the knockup. This is just insane as the Magnet Swarm. Is it enough for the side of G2? They say no, they're gonna back away.
Xiaohu's back.
Xiaohu, he respawns.
TP!
He's TPing, and they want to turn on to this one. Xiaohu gets the wombo, and the entirety of Weibo's coming in. Meanwhile,
The TP!
in the base, they're TPing it out of this one. Caps, he wants to end the game right here. He wants to end it right now. He wants to take the 2-0 for G2. He doesn't have a health bar though, and he's gonna go down. WeiboGaming, they hold on to the base. Oh,
Breakdown, but critically here, Weibo managing to clear the wave after Xiaohu's death. Once again, this all starts off with Xiaohu dying, which means a lot of that damage is removed. Kaisa just doesn't have the damage through, but it's the Shy who has to really force this. But keeping the minions out here is what buys enough time, because Weibo need to buy time for the Elder to go off. They need to keep these turrets up and then get Xiaohu's respawn. At this moment in time, it's 30 seconds until he's up, and they're able to pull off the defense of a lifetime here in order to pull it off, targeting down those minions as best as they can. Look at the Shy just on the edge of the Elder buff there. It times out. They make their last stand.
The stopwatches were absolutely insane. The Shy does so much great work on the back line. Oh my god, the GA being procced by Broken Blade. It's just an incredibly fine line to walk. The fact that both teams are playing on the edge, absolutely insane.
I mean, we knew this one was going to be crazy. I wasn't expecting this. This is like next level, man.
I mean,
WeiboGaming holding on, just barely clearing the waves, so important for them.
They stopped the teleport of Broken Blade as well. If he actually gets that teleport off, maybe he and Caps will have enough to burn the Nexus down. Nice deny there. He'll be able to pick up some kills on the back of it as well. Caps, he tried his best, gets it down to a third health, but that's all he can do. What an insane game. I mean, that defense from Weibo was like a tightrope. You're riding a unicycle on a tightrope. That's how dangerous it was. That's how thin the margins were. And you can see G2
mid by himself. Meanwhile, Caps is running at the base. He says, okay, you can take Elder. I'm going to take your base, but he's going to be hit. And uh-oh, he's got the stopwatch, the Zhonya's to help him live. Yike. Caught out on the bottom side. He's got his teammates nearby. He is so tanky on the Rel. And the spoke damage so far from Weibo, not enough. Hansama trying to step forward. He gets hit, but immediately cleanses. And will get out for now. Another one hits him as
GA gone!
Mickey isn't able to block for him. And Hansama finally decides to use that one. Here comes the wombo combo. They find Weiwei. Isn't enough. And Xiaohu goes in, but yike! He's perfectly able to get it done. He's perfectly able to keep his team safe. And G2, they're able to take the fight in a huge manner. Triple kill for Hansama. And they will win this game.
Let's go, boys! Fantastic play from G2. They're going to look to end the game.
What an amazing turnaround. It may be Hansama who falls early, loses GA, but he's able to buy enough time, and Broken Blade finds the engage.
No
Inhibitor!
way.
Inhibitor!
Nope.
Inhibitor! No.
It's over. D2 did it, and it's a fanfare on the stage now. People going insane in this arena.
Thank you for watching until the end. These were 5 of the best Worlds 2023 games so far. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.